Lovely morning to you, brothers, sisters, children, creatures everywhere. Extraordinary precipitation last evening. This is the 15th epistle of Deuteronomy. This being our first video. And we begin with some more extraordinary measures that Quies has designed for mankind, but is not practiced, unfortunately. It's regarding loans. In the 7th year, you'll make a remission. So I'm to make a remission which shall be celebrated in this order. First, if I owe anything, if a friend owes anything to me, or neighbor, or brother, during the 7th year, it's the year of remission, which means I cannot ask for any more of it back. Or if he or she has paid nothing, can ask for it back during this 7th year of remission. Number 2, however, if the person who's traveling with me, or a stranger, during this Moses train, I can exact this remission. In other words, if this person's from another country, it's not my neighbor, not my brother or sister, not a fellow Israelite. Neighbor, I don't have the power to require. Now, thirdly is this, which is even more extraordinary. The needy person and the beggar, there shall be none among you. How about that? There's going to be needy and begging in any nation. But in the 7th year, Quies wants the Israelites to ensure that there are none. Can you imagine if the United States of America practiced exactly this? Any nation that practiced this. Our Lord thy God may bless you in the land which he will give to you in your possession if we follow these obligations. Having no beggars in the land yet again adds to the premise of ancient Israel, once again being the greatest nation to ever exist on this planet. Oh, she truly was. As long as she was obliged by these most exceptional and acceptable rules, commandments, precepts, ceremonies, judgments. In the 11th chapter of Deuteronomy, if you can recall the 7th verse, I quote, "The Israelites were bound to do their endeavor, that none should be needy among them, notwithstanding for exercise of love and charity. God's providence suffered some to be poor," which is how I began. There will always be beggars and the poor. Continuing, "Yet so, if thou hear the voice of our Lord thy God, and keep all things that he hath bid, which I command thee this day, he will bless thee, just as he promised." Once again, reiterating, keep what I'm telling you, retain it, practice it. You can lend to many nations, and thyself shall borrow of no man. Nations, sure, but of your fellow man, absolutely not. Thou shalt have dominion over many nations, the fact Quies tells Israel. You will have dominion over many nations because of this lending, but no man will you ever have dominion over. If one of thy brothers that abides within the gates of the city in the land which our Lord give thee, comes to poverty, thou shalt not harden thy heart nor close thy hand, but open it to the poor man, and lend him that which thou perceivest he has need of. I see a person who doesn't have a home. He's built an abode, a very limited structure out in the woods by a stream. He has a wife, a couple small kids. I have a responsibility to try to remedy that. Whether it be to give him and his family food or clothing or perhaps even shelter. Beware. Beware lest perhaps an impious cogitation steal upon thee. Thou say in your heart, the 7th year of remission draws near. And turn away thy eyes from the poor brother, denying to lend him that which he asks, lest he cry against thee to our Lord, and it becomes a sin unto thee. In fact, St. Ambrose, he writes, he that can and will not feed his neighbor in extremity kills him. 100% agreement with this. You see someone in need, and you harden your heart, you turn your head on during this 7th year, you refuse to help him. That will be a sin against you. Even when we travel to Shepherd Cove, when we've seen a needy walking down the street, we would stop. If we had food, we would stop and give them him or her food. Obliging to be the best. We cannot ignore our fellow man. Try to show him or her a direction. Employment's always the best. Come with me. Come help till the field with me. And you'll earn a living. Come help put this together. Come help work on this vehicle. Come help feed the cattle on this ranch. He that can and will not feed his fellow brother or sister is the same thing as killing him. Keep turning your heads, brothers and sisters, see where that gets you. Give to him. Neither shall you do anything craftily in relieving his necessities. Thou, Lord, may God may bless you at all times and in all things. That wherever you put your hand. In other words, don't be devious. For example, this is a scheme. You see several poor people. You bring them to your property to tend to your lawn. And you pay them pennies on the dollars per hour. That's taking advantage of the situation and being crafty. This is what he's referring to. You needed to be fair and integral in your dealings with the poor and the needy. There shall not want poor in the land of thy habitation. This is Kriya saying. He doesn't want poor in this land of milk and honey. It is a land for all. I do not want to see the poor or the needy. Therefore, I command you that you open your hand to the needy and poor brother that lives in the land. Doesn't ask, he commands. That should be more than enough. When your brother, a Hebrew man or a Hebrew woman, is sold to you and has served you 6 years, in the 7th year, you shall let him or her go free. Why? Once again, this is the year of remission. 7th year of remission. You will give freedom, and in no case suffer him to depart empty-handed, but give him is wayfarer of thy flocks, and of thy barn floor, and thy press wherewith our Lord thy God shall bless thee. In other words, everything this person has helped you with, so you can earn your living, so you and your family can survive, you are to at least give him or her the seeds so he or she may do the same. In the creature world, it's much more different. Survival of the strong and the fittest is at display everywhere you go. It's pretty brutal out there. Understand this. But this is why, on the most part, creatures stick together. They form colonies, they form packs, they form flocks, they form groups. They work in unison as one. If you look at the dinosaurs, the turkey, for example, they're extraordinary. Sure, there'll be some loners, ones that can't keep up with the rest, or ones that have been shunned for some reason or another. But for the most part, when they're all together, they're all alarmed together. The guys are out there in the periphery, they're eating last always. It's the families that eat first, then all the females come, and then finally the toms. The toms come in little groups. But when the queen is around, the primary female turkey, the prime hen, oh, you should see it. All the elite toms, maybe 10 or 12, are standing meticulous guard, watching over her to protect her. It's pretty extraordinary. Oh, how we can learn. All right, we'll stop it here. Till next we meet. Quies is going to remind the Israelites about their time in the land of captivity, Egypt, when they were strangers. Till next we meet, Pax Vobis.